Hello, we're live. Welcome. I forgot my music again right before we started.
I
Like
mean, that's par for
always.
the course, right?
It might as well just be my brand now. It's just forgetting. All
Bad luck
right.
gamer. The music comes later.
The music comes later. That's not bad. Actually, you know what? I have a good idea for a banner for the channel now.
Ooh,
I
shit.
I I thought of it recently. And where is my royalty free? I really need to get a new list. But man, this one just it's pretty good. Oh no, we don't need you to play that commercial, thank you. If you're not gonna pay me, we're not gonna do it on stream. Alright. But yeah, so what I'm thinking about doing for the banner for the channel is it's gonna be a cartoon character or some design, I don't really care, of myself, like, you know, hand on my chest, reaching out to the audience, saying, leave the bad luck to me.
Like you could do it like that one Woody pose from Kingdom Hearts 3. Like the stand back, Sora. I got this. I'll take that bad luck. I'll eat that nat one for you.
No, because it's what I do for the outro for all my videos.
That's true, yeah. That's your thing.
So I figured that would be at least a good one to start off with.
I agree, it's a cool idea.
And we're also... This is the first official, like, doing for the outro, full partnered stream. And oh wait, maybe I can't do it on. 1 second, let me swap accounts. I wanna verify if we got everything for the channel. Yeah, we got super chats now. Awesome.
Hell yeah.
That's very exciting.
Though, Twitch is Twitch, so can't do any donations or anything like that through Twitch.
Yeah, unfortunately, we've been getting a good Twitch following, and I'd love to maintain a good Twitch following. It's just one of those things of like, but exclusivity with Twitch, it's very unfortunate. And unless, how does one sub on Android? What do you mean sub?
Like a Twitch sub?
We don't do Twitch subs.
Yeah.
Because we don't want exclusivity with Twitch.
Because the best you could do is on just on YouTube. Because I don't know if you have the membership thing done. Because I know that's the thing you can do.
Yeah, we don't have the membership thing. We do have super chats now, though. And I am working on a membership thing. Yeah, I know. A lot of people want to toss their Prime, and I really want to give that to them. But we do actually get a lot of passing traffic through YouTube, and then they usually shift over to the Twitch side of things. So
I don't know. It's a strange thing.
It's just one of those things. I appreciate the support, I really do, and like I want to. It's one of those weird things where it's not something that I really am focused on as far as, well, you know, like monetization for the channel. But I do know that there's a lot of people who do want to and enjoy giving their support. And so, you know, if it helps the channel and it helps us get more of what we want, I can't really say no, can I? So, you know, it's just one of those things where when Twitch removes exclusivity, we will hop back onto the affiliate program, and then we can get those delectable Prime subs yet again. Because you know, I've been asked a few times, like, hey, can I, you know, why can't I sub on your Twitch? And it's like, oh, we're not affiliated. But, you know, unfortunately on Twitch, if you're not big, you're nothing. and that's like us having 10 viewers now on the Twitch side of things puts us in the top 20 percentile of Twitch like channels.
Yeah, and it just was stagnating on the Twitch as well.
It was super stagnating, and we've gotten a lot more people because of the YouTube. So it's just one of those things where we'll definitely provide options, and eventually, hopefully, Twitch will remove its exclusivity for affiliates at least, so that their affiliates can stream on multiple platforms. Because as of right now, it's not feasible. It's just one of those things, you know. But yeah, we got a lot of things today, and oh my goodness, I can't tell y'all how much we've been working since we got partnered. I figured we get partnered and it'll just be business as usual, but now we're partnered. No, that's not been the case at all. We might be moving soon. Me and my household might be moving soon, depending on how things go. And we might be getting some more people. We might have some live play with, you know, in-house same table live play stuff coming up soon. I'm getting a bunch of people to come over to where we live, and we're gonna start doing like some fun games, sketches, skits, you know, all that kind of stuff. We're gonna kind of expand the channel a lot. Also, today was the debut of a new series, which is the class build series, which has been very highly requested for what people want on YouTube. A lot. I can't tell y'all how often I get requests for build videos, so we're doing them. And the first one is pretty good. Actually, I recommend everyone check out the Dread Striker, because the Dread Striker is such a good build just because it has a very strong aesthetic and it works mechanically very well. And not only that, but it changes up your playstyle for how you run your character. You know, it makes you use some of your skills. It has a lot of flexibility, and that's the thing as well. I'm going to make builds that are going to be optimized in the sense that they're going to be focused very much on being something that you can play and it feels good mechanically. But they're also going to be a lot of builds very much generated towards fulfilling a certain playstyle and aesthetic. If you want to play in a different way, that's what we're going to get. So, you know, the thing y'all can do to really help me out especially is share whatever kind of videos that, you know, that you see that you really like everywhere. Share them with your friends, share them on Reddit, you know, share them on Twitch,
share with your mom, share
Twitter.
with your dad.
Yeah, some to your mom, some to your dad. Hey, you know, I've met someone whose dad was super into tabletop, so Champion Aquaman, it's pretty fun. Actually, if you check out the channel as well, funny that this has been my day so far. Everyone's been like, "Oh, hey, are you thinking of this, or could you try this?" I'm like, "Well, dear viewer, I have good news for you, because we will actually be doing some community builds on the channel as well. We'll have a series for community builds that will come up, and I will check out Share on the Darkneck bootleg on DVD. Yes. But we will be looking into doing community builds, and I don't know, and maybe y'all can tell me, should I do like a review of community build characters and give them like my critiques, or should I just do like a community spotlight type of video where I just try to hype up your builds?
Personally, I think a community spotlight would be a bit more fun, like content, honestly. I think it'd be more fun, entertaining. They can go through, make sure they're cool, and then actually shout out the cool one.
Yeah, I don't know. There's definitely some, and definitely amongst my own friends, I've seen some really good builds as well. Both would be good. Okay. And Joseph, we will be getting to that here shortly. We kind of want to get, before we hit the meat of any video, we tend to try to get like 30 minutes in so that everyone who tries to be here is here. But I'll tell you, I'll give a hint at least. The new class that will be getting a playtest this next Monday. So a playtest will be available this next Monday. Is from Pathfinder 1. It's one of the classes from Pathfinder 1 that they're bringing back over. It's going to be a lot of hype. If you want some community modes, I have a bunch of different takes on Reanimator. Reanimator would be a fun one to look into. Yeah, definitely. We for the first few weeks, and also because I'm going to Norway this month, and so I'm going to be gone for a month. Sorry, I was reading chat. I'm just going to do some of the videos that I have already some build ideas for, kind of get some of this junk out of my head and put them on digital paper, as it were. And then we can go into looking into some more stuff and doing some... You should do different themed community builds. Oh, that's a good idea.
Really?
Yeah, we should have some thematic, like, hey, what's your build for this idea? Like, we should have a necromancer build contest.
Do you want me to make a Discord I guess checks channel for it?
Let's wait for now. Okay. For a multitude of reasons. One, I'm not going to be doing anything community related for probably the month of August.
Very fair.
They'll probably start in September. And also something I want to do as a way of kind of promoting this channel as well. I had a really big brain idea. Is what I want to do is, well, I'll make a format that'll work on Twitter, and then I'll have you all at me on Twitter your build and hashtag it Pathfinder2E builds, and then we can make our own hashtag on Twitter that people can see and then pile into, and we'll get a lot more visibility on Twitter that way as well.
That's true.
And if you don't want to do it on Twitter, which I completely understand, Twitter is a toxic platform.
Sucks.
It's where all the movers and shakers are. But what we'll also do is you'll be able to do it on the Discord with the new channel that Alex will be making. So you'll be able to put your builds there. And we'll make a format as well, so it's all single posts. Yes, exactly. We got you, squeezing arm. We'll have it on the Discord so you can put it in there, and also you will be able to submit them through YouTube comments as well. So what I'll do is I'll start asking at the end of videos, once we're getting this more in the ready, if you have any builds, let me know down in the comments, and then we'll check those out as well. And then we can also do, this is actually a really good idea, we will also then do different build videos, like community build videos, like best of YouTube, best of Twitter, best of Discord. And then we have some more video ideas, some more options. So yeah, we got some really fun stuff just coming up. Joseph, I'm gonna break your heart right now. It's not Inquisitor. I really want it to be, though. I want it to be Inquisitor so bad. It's not Inquisitor, though. I really do want Inquisitor super bad. But yeah, we're getting close. We're getting a lot of people in. Fills a niche the game lacks. A Divine Gish, Divine Magus. That would be a really fun build idea, too. I have one for next week already, but I don't have one for the week after. I want to pick some classes that people... Because another thing as well, because, you know, master of strategy that I am also trying to make videos that pull up immediately when people type in Pathfinder 2E class build, you know, whatever. So I want to pick the classes that people are really looking builds for. We got a lot of people guessing. I wonder what it could be.
Man, see, you gotta listen to my my title ideas more often.
You know, I let you have the credit when it's due, my good sir. But yeah, well, you know what? We got a lot of people asking. It's a little bit early, but let's talk about what the new class is. So, at Gen Con, they revealed this new elemental book that is coming out in next summer. And it's a big book that's going to be talking about all kinds of different... There's going to be new ancestries in it. There's going to be a new class, new archetypes. They're really pushing elemental focus, which I think is weird because they put a lot of elemental focus on the Secrets of Magic.
Yeah, but they
Rage
gotta
of the
have a
Elements.
more elemental or thing, you know? Gotta have more.
And it's going to be not Shaman. Sorry, my squeezing arm. It's going to be the Kineticist. Ooh, Summoner build. Summoner build would be a really good idea for a build video. But yeah, they're going to be bringing the Kineticist, the ultimate master of all, you know, elemental types of magics. They are removing the telekinetic aspect, and they're making the Kineticists less of a psychic kind of optional. And they're making it fully a class focused on the manipulation of elements specifically.
It would be a little weird if they had a psychic and then a new class that also was just psychic.
Well, the Kineticist was originally the magic, or the elemental psychic. That was a bender psychic mix. And they did say that the playtest is going to be the primary elements of air, earth, fire, and water, but they're also bringing wood and metal to after the playtest is done for the full release.
Yo, metal bending? Yo, oh shit, that's cool.
Yeah. That's why I was saying, Joseph, that the Kinesis is going to be altered, so it's going to be more of a... I think they're going to take some elements from the psychic, and they're going to change it where you kind of have that free cast ability, but it's elementally focused instead of like psychic abilities.
That's cool.
Yeah, so today what I want to do is I want to talk about, you know, what some ideas we have for what the Kineticist might be. And, you know, we'll theory craft a little bit just before we next time. And what I'm also excited for as well is Kineticist was very notorious because it was actually super strong in Pathfinder 1E to the point of breaking the game.
Oh,
and
shit, that's saying something. The system that you need to break, like a character broke it. That's wild. Like if one of them does it better than the others, because I remember that's what Mark said when we had him on.
Yeah,
when he was explaining 1E.
Yeah, he already mentioned Kinesis there. It was just one of those things of like, it was just a very powerful class. And it was just a class that used a lot of ideas from other classes and then made them better, making it better than a lot of classes. So I'm excited to see it brought forward to Pathfinder 2E with the same discipline that they have for their other classes. And I want to see what they're going to do. I am curious to see if they're going to do something like a partial caster like the Psychic. Because when Magus and Summoner came out, we got 2 bounded casters, which means that they have spell levels approximately close to their max, or close to their highest spell level they can cast, but they lose lower level spell slots. The Psychic is a half caster with half spell slots of other casters. So I wonder if the Kineticist is going to do the same thing.
Well, if it has like primarily elemental abilities, granted, bear with me, well, you and Chad. The only thing I mentioned this too in the interview with Mark. The most exposure I've ever had to 1E was through the Wrath of the Righteous game. So, aren't they like really just full casters? Are they like in?
They 1E? Are
1E?
full casters.
Okay. Then wouldn't they just stay over to be a full caster, or you think they're going to change them that
Well,
much?
okay, so they're going to be a full caster in this next one, I should say. They had a lot of blast abilities. Yeah, well, they had a lot of blast abilities that were kind of like spells. They just didn't use weapons, right? They weren't really classified as a martial.
Okay.
And they just had a lot of ability. And to be fair, let me just say here, I'm not the most up to date when it comes to Kinesis. When I played an Inquisitor, and I loved Inquisitor. I didn't play Kinesis, so this one I'm very vaguely familiar with, but more or less it was the blaster, not caster character. But they are bringing it to this edition as a casting class. At least that's what they're classifying it as.
Okay.
It's magically themed martial class, especially in close and mid-range combat. It switches between control and damaging on elements might be stances. It was like 3.5e Warlock. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's something that's hard to... Yeah, they don't use spells. They didn't use spells before. They had like special augments or infusions, they were called, for their abilities that they would chuck at people, more or less. They're bringing it forward as a caster. There's not going to be... I definitely think they don't want to bring forward classes that really blur the lines between the two types of play. I'm just curious to see what they're going to do. And my guess is that they're going to use... Because also, y'all have to remember as well, there is an elemental spell list now. There's an elemental spell list in Pathfinder because they added it for a archetype they added. I don't know. We don't know anything about the class specifically going forward. The playtest will be coming out on this next Monday for everyone who's joined in a little bit later here. So this next Monday, we're going to see firsthand. I just kind of want a theory craft. I want to have some fun. We're talking about... This is also the first stream where, you know, we're officially partnered. We have monetized the YouTube side of things anyway, so people can super chat. I'm also in the works of getting a membership put up. We're making some badges and stickers that you all can use to show off in chat. Because I know... like the YouTube side of things doesn't show up here on stream as well as like the Twitch side of things does, unfortunately. So hopefully we'll have some integration and we'll get some badges for our YouTube side of things. Yeah, what I think they're going to do for that, you make a good point. What I think they're going to do is... you're going to get access to... It might be like a... I don't know. I really don't know, honestly, to tell the truth. I really don't think they're going to make a non-spell list caster. I really don't think so.
It would be kind of funny if they did. That's a really interesting idea, though. Yeah, very doubtful.
Maybe. It's hard to say. They have confirmed that Blood Kineticist will not be coming out for the official one.
Ah, man. Well, hey, we get to be a metal bender. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
right?
what they want for Kineticist is a true element-focused kind of character with the addition of wood and metal is what they'll be adding. That could change over the course of development. It's not coming out until next summer, so we're not probably going to see it until next June, probably.
That's a long time. Okay.
June, July. Well, they have so many books. The Kingmaker Kickstarter just finished, and they're releasing Kingmaker books soon, and Kingmaker campaign was really fun. They're also releasing the Impossible Lands this coming this September, I believe, and then they're releasing the Treasure Vault in February. Oh yeah, Treasure Vault as well is huge, by the way. The Treasure Vault has they're adding 100 new alchemical items for the alchemists. Well, for everyone, but for the alchemist.
Okay.
Wink, 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 wink. And they're adding new weapons to the game as well. They're adding the Falshata and the Earthbreaker, which is the Falshata is kind of like a different wider bladed kind of falchion. It was a two-handed one, so we're probably looking at like a forceful. I don't know. Maybe they'll go with a finesse forceful weapon, or maybe they'll make it like a D6 and make it go forceful and agile. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
And then the Earthbreaker's just a big hammer with spikes on the end. That's
You're gonna add you're gonna add new guns, new firearms, Gatling gun maybe.
Gatling gun, yeah. New
Big
guns,
machine gun?
new guns. It might have new guns, actually.
I mean, I expect it might have like a few.
But yeah, so there's a lot of things that are coming out in the upcoming months. What's the difference between Kineticist and Psychic? We don't know. We don't know, Photo. Because Kineticists, we're at least not going to see until Monday. Anything official. The biggest thing from first edition was the Kineticist was designed as a blaster elemental focus kind of Psychic. And I don't even know if Psychic was in first edition, actually. Because I think that was... No, they did have Psychic. Okay. Was it a spellcaster? It is a spellcaster. So, yeah. And Kinesis was also not a spellcaster. Yeah, they're also updating the crafting rules as well, which I'm very excited for. There's people out there saying the crafting rules... Like, I love the crafting rules. I think they're awesome.
It's
the fact
cool
that they're adding
that
more rules is even better.
It's cool that there's at least functioning crafting rules in this game in the first place. That's a rarity, honestly. I know some people like crafting. I don't. I think it's boring. But some people like it. Be good for them.
Oh god, there's so many people hopping in and throwing words out. I'm trying to read everything. Yeah, so I don't know. Kineticist, I don't know. Kineticist might be a caster with only cantrips.
That'd be actually wild.
That'd be kind of weird, but they might do it that way. Who knows? It's really hard to tell. Like I said, there's a lot of difference in design properties from first edition to second edition especially, and they have to make it where the class has enough available to it, because it looks like some of the subclass options are going to be elemental based, where you're going to pick an element to get certain effects. So it might be, someone mentioned this earlier, I forgot who it was. It might be a cantrip caster similar to the Psychic, only with no spell slots, and it gets focus points for using fire type or whatever kind of elemental spells, because those also exist in the game right now. They have the domain spells, so we'll see exactly what it comes into. Let's see here. I mean, saving 50% on potions in late game is massive. It's a lot of gold. And Psychic Sorcerer kind of ate its lunch.
I am curious, Cam, and the question extends to you all, chat. If you were to play a Kineticist, which element would you choose of the ones that it seems like we're going to get?
Metal.
Same.
Yeah, metal. I don't know. There's always something interesting. There's metal also, because if you look at the, I don't think it's the Taoism. There's an Eastern style like elemental table that has essentially fire, earth, wind, water, metal, and wood. So some of the ideas behind that I think would be very interesting. This character is also very like Eastern, like Asian kind of designs. They're taking, oh goodness, what was their name? Recently just saw them. Let's see here. Yoon was a character that they had in the original Pathfinder 1E, and they've upped the Iconic's age. She's now a teenager, because like all of the other characters are kind of like already aged up pretty appropriately for the setting. But Yoon was like one of the only ones that was like actually a child. Besides now the new iconic for Summoner, who I forget her name, but Yoon is now been upped to an adult and is kind of more Eastern themed. So I think we might be seeing more of that kind of style. I'm also seeing here a lot of people are really into metal and water. Got an earth.
See, it's interesting you have that reason, because my reason is pretty simple for why I want metal. Toph.
Toph. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people are excited about Toph. I mean,
Toph's like one of the best characters from that show. And also, like, that earthbending, I think, is the coolest. I know, like, if I could have a bending thing, I want to be an earthbender.
Well, it depends. It depends on what point you're asking from, because I believe the APs that come out as well also consider the chronology, and as certain events happen, it translates to 1-to-1 for our world. So it from the beginning of Pathfinder 1E to now is exactly a 1-for-1 year. So I don't remember exactly when 1E came out, but I think it's close to Favorite Was Blood. Yeah, no, they wanted to make sure that this time it was specifically elements, and I'm assuming that's because they wanted to make sure that they kept everything kind of within like a reasonable idea for the character. Because one of the biggest things that Pathfinder 2E has done, and I think which is very well, is put a very strong character identities with each of the class. Like, 1E had a little bit more mix between certain classes. Some classes felt like hybrid classes between two styles. 2E, every class feels different. Even if they fill similar roles, they all are very, very different by a pretty wide margin. Yeah, the new book that's coming out, The Rage of the Elements, I think will also be a big boost for Druid, which will be really cool, because I actually really like a lot of the elemental orders for Druid as well. They got a lot of fun stuff.
It's less cool.
You know, I might say, like, the Druids are not just all plant-based in this edition.
They are.
They are.
Yes, they are.
I don't know.
Druids, I'm sorry, Druids are just kind of lame. Nature magic itself is just a little lame. I don't make the rules. I'm sorry.
You don't make the rules. You're just wrong.
I stand by my opinion.
I stand by my opinion. You're an idiot.
I stand by my shitty opinion.
We know that waterbending and airbending have forbidden techniques. Blood for what? Oh, are you talking somewhere, Avatar?
Maybe they'll have a feat or two that's like, here's a feat for you to do blood bending. Maybe they'll just be like a thing or two.
It might just be a feature of water.
Yeah, like, because it makes sense. Like, there's that logical leap. Like, I don't know why they'd fully remove it. At least, like, it makes sense that's not a full thing. It's just, oh, yeah, you can tap into these abilities. Might get an action or two that utilizes it.
Yeah, like, oh, you know what? You know what they'll probably do? This is my theory, right? For water, one of its feats will that they'll get access to, like, Bone Shaker once per day.
Yeah, it makes sense.
That's, I think, something that they'll kind of do, I think. And who knows? Like, I think Kineticist is what they might do. Another interesting idea as well is they might go with a class that you can just pick up a bunch of innate spells you can cast like once per day through its various abilities and its different feats. I think that might be something they might do as well. Yeah, a lot of people at Paizo are big fans of Avatar. So I think that really this time around with Kineticist, they're going to take it away from the blaster, not caster style, and they're going to make it more of like a character that you feel like an elemental bender for.
Because that is like a character that is really fun. Because I know like I had a friend who did that. He did his thing with the Way of the Elements monk for 5e. because he really liked it because he could flavor all of it as like being the Avatar.
And honestly, like, I think my theory might be correct. I think that they might get some access to innate spells that they can cast in the day. And maybe they might have like an innate pool or something like that. Like you get all these elemental spells and you have like a pool of number of spell castings you can cast between all of them. Or they just might get a bunch of once per day kind of spells. I don't know. And it's very interesting to see what they're going to do, because there are a lot of spells in the books already that are elementally focused. And you know Elemental Rage is going to add more elemental spells. It's 100% going to happen. And they're probably going to expand the elemental spell list as well with it, which is awesome.
I mean, more love to the primal spell list, because like I played as primal spellcaster and I was a sorcerer, and I gotta say it's a little rough compared to like arcane. Like it's a little rough.
Well, not really. Like primal is one of the more balanced, besides arcane, like spell lists. It has lots of offensive spells, lots of good support spells. It doesn't have a lot of like control spells compared to the occult spell list. So
I don't know. I just remember really liking the arcane spell list way more. Like using that is way more fun to me than using primal.
Yeah, the arcane. It's one of those things. They always have arcane be like the biggest spell list. It has a lot of different kind of like utility spells in it as well. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. It has blasters, but also has the best healing spell. Yeah, the primal spell list is not anything to lift your nose at. To be fair though, the elemental spell lists is actually all elemental spells from all spell lists, pretty much. So it takes some from arcane and mostly from primal to make the unique one that has only the elemental spells in it. And I just want to say right now, holy crap, we're not even an hour and we got 24 people watching the stream. That's nuts.
Oh shit, okay. Hello everyone, how's it going?
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, okay.
We're jumping up. We're in like the top 50 percentile of streaming. Yo! Crazy. For those of you who have jumped in since the fact, we revealed that the new class that's coming out is the Kineticists. So it's definitely one of the most requested classes coming out. We don't know everything. Unfortunately, what they revealed so far has been oh no, anxiety activated. I never get stage fright. It's one of my few blessings.
I get stage fright if it's in like on camera, like to a live audience, and I'm alone.
Yeah, well, good thing
everything else I don't care.
And
I know, right?
You're not alone.
Yeah, well, until you ditch me.
I'm sorry. I have to use the bathroom sometimes.
That's fair.
I'm only human.
Yeah. Also, is Primal actually considered one of the best spell lists? Is this just
it's one of the better ones when you're looking at divine and occults.
Okay. Is this just one of those situations where it's just me, like...
It's your bias kicking in, yeah.
Okay, cool. That's about right.
Because the thing is, right, it's just the most functional combat one besides Arcane. Because it has lots of healing, lots of support, lots of blasting in it.
I hated the first two descriptors you gave.
I'm sorry.
I like the blasty part though.
Well, like occult has a lot of like mental control kind of spells. Yeah, even summons too. Yeah, it's just a very versatile one. Occult got better with psychic though, because the Dark Archive book brought in a bunch more like pure damage spells for occult, which is really nice. And Divine, I think, struggles, and I'm so sad that Dark Archive didn't bring Divine list out. Divine has some good spells, though. Some of my favorite spells are in Divine.
Oh, high-level Divine spells are so cool.
I also like Spiritual Weapon. That's just such a good spell.
It's a great spell.
I think I always will like Arcane as my favorite, though, which is kind of lame to say because it's always the biggest spell list. But I love utility, and that's just my biggest thing.
I mean, I got some dope elemental spells for my my Magus.
Yeah, it's true. So yeah, there's a lot that's coming up, and oh my goodness, we got a lot on the channel as well. Monday, as soon as I get access to the material, I will be making a video on Monday. It might come out on Tuesday. It might come out Monday. Who knows? On the Kinesis. So keep an eye on the channel. If you have not done so already, subscribe so that you're more likely to see the videos. And join our Discord, which is linked in the description down below or linked below on Twitch, where we talk all things table talk. We got a lot of fun things coming up here in the near future. I'd hate for anyone who's coming by to miss it, so please check it out. And if you want something a little less committal, follow me on Twitch or Twitter, because I always kind of chat there too. But yeah, so we'll be looking at the play tests, and actually, we might do something new. Do you all? Well, actually, Alex, can you? Oh, you can't poll on YouTube though, I don't think. Or maybe you can.
Let me give a little peek. Wonder if my mod actions.
See if you can drop a poll on YouTube.
I could probably use that one poll site everyone uses, straw poll.
Because I have an idea, right? Maybe we'll come back on Monday and we'll have another stream on Monday looking at the Kinesis for like an hour or so, maybe. That'd be fun. So we'll put up a poll and we'll see how many people want to participate in like a live stream on Monday for looking at Kineticist for like an hour.
It says it's possible on YouTube, but it's probably only you can do this. Should be near the chat button. Should be a little poll icon.
Let me how to switch accounts because I want to
Sadly.
look at something.
What do I want?
No commercials. Oh, what a nice comment. Alrighty. Yeah, alright. So, we're gonna do a yes or no poll.
I'll make one for Twitch too.
Do you want to participate in a live reaction for Kineticists? Alright. A poll has come up. If y'all want to join for a live stream on Monday, as we take a live look at Kineticist, we'll see what the community says here. And we're also gonna put one up on Twitch here in a moment. So if you're on Twitch, don't worry.
Turns out you have to be a partner or an affiliate to have a poll.
Damn it!
Yeah.
Twitch, why must you suck ass?
Good old Twitch.
You know what's funny? I was talking to the Gallant Goblin crew guys, and they were saying that we just stream on both anyway. No one cares. No one catches us on Twitch. I don't want to get in trouble, but I don't want to get in trouble, but it's so tempting.
I mean, hey, you could like break the rules a little bit, you know. No one's gonna mind. I've been watching Better Call Saul, so it's been having an impact, you know? I'm like, what if I just did crime? Crime.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Unfortunately, this poll doesn't seem to show me like how many people are voting.
Maybe it'll do it once it's done.
Oh, never mind, it does. It's a little tip at the top. It's 7 votes, all say yes. Which is fair. That's almost half of our audience.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely we, at least I don't know if Alex wants to participate, but I will be here Monday and we'll do a live stream.
It depends. Monday I might be mentally preparing. Or no, mentally recovering. That's the better word. I will be doing a big tournament on Sunday, all day, full Warhammer.
That's fair.
So I might be brain dead a little bit.
Where's the tournament at?
At the local store in my town.
Oh, in your town, okay.
Yeah, it's I'm running Black Legion, my boys, since they got their new book, and I can't do the meta option because I don't have them. So I decided to be funny, and instead of running the meta list for anyone who plays Warhammer, the meta pick is 10 Chaos Terminators, Markless Slanesh for the fight first, and all of them have Power Fists. A really terrifying block of 10. I'm just gonna run 6 Obliterators, and put them next to a Psychic that will not let them die. If any of them take damage, I can recover it and bring back models, and they are terrifying shooting. So I'm just gonna run this weird little joke list, and see what happens. If I win, I can get $280 for winning. So,
all right. Well, so we'll see. We'll see if Alex will join us on Monday or not.
Just ask me before you do it. I'll know by then.
But we got 10 votes in. Only one person has said no so far, which is fair. Yeah. So I guess, I mean, that leaves 9 votes, which is about half of our audience. Yeah, we'll come back on Monday, and we'll do a mini table talk. We're just gonna look at Kinesis, talk about it, have fun, be on for about an hour, and then yeah, it'll be a fun week. And then I don't know, maybe I'll do what all the other streamers do, right? This might be a big brain idea. I might like all the other streamers do, then just clip that and give like my final thoughts, and then I don't have to actually record anything. That'd be nice.
Yeah, it works.
But yeah, so we got some fun stuff. Kinesis is gonna be a lot of fun. I think if I'll be happy if they make it feel different, and they always have. Psychic plays so uniquely compared to other spellcasters. It feels really good. And Thaumaturge just came out of nowhere and blew the top off of what people expect for classes. So I only have high hopes for what they're adding to the Kineticist. For sure. And yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff for the channel as well. We have some build videos. We're going to have some community build videos for those who may have come a little later. We have a lot of great ideas coming up. And as well, we're getting some people together, and we might be doing some more live play stuff with in-house games. We might have some skits coming up. We're expanding the channel in a lot of different ways. I'm very excited for it. So whatever anyone has to say, you know, about what's coming up, any of the content, you know, criticisms. I do listen to the criticisms. I may not respond through the comments because you know what, I'm a person like anyone else. I have to kind of like digest the information, and I don't like being told I'm wrong. But you know, like I get over it eventually. And I do listen to the criticisms quite a bit.
Yeah, and some fun stuff cooking up for the channel too. I'm excited with the work that I've been working on.
Yeah. Alex has been doing some work as well. We might have an expansion to the channel, as it were. And also, we still have a unique series that we are going to be working on. It's been a little rough because everything that's been happening, and I'm going to be gone to Norway and all this kind of stuff. So once I get back from Norway, which I get back from Norway on like the 30th.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much starting next month, and then Alex is going to be gone for a little bit next month as well.
Oh, that's not happening anymore.
What is it with your family, man? You keep telling me, oh yeah, I'm gonna be gone this month. Oh no, never mind. It's next month. Oh no, never mind. Now what?
I mean, there's like, I'm not gonna drop the whole real reason. I mean, it's nothing serious. It's just like concern that we might not be able to fully afford to do it. So, and my father specifically does not want to undertake a trip that will mean that there's possibility of not full financial security afterwards. He was like, he was like really laying it in like to me in a phone call. Like, I'm sorry. I know you've been looking forward to this. But I'm like, Dad, it's cool. I don't care that much. Like, it's fine. If his point is like, I won't be able to have fun on a vacation if I'm worried about money, and I'm like, it's good.
That's fine.
Don't worry.
Okay, no, I mean, I was mostly just playing that up for.
No, yeah, no, it's
but, you know, like
yeah, that part's not going to be coming up. But yeah,
okay,
it
cool.
was that project, very very fun thing of like, how do we fit it in? It's like we should probably wait till you get back from Norway.
Yeah. So starting with September, we're doing a new project. It's gonna be really fun. We got a lot of fun ideas for it. And it's going to be a new type of content, a type of content you can't find anywhere else on YouTube, and you'll find it only here.
Absolute trailblazers over here on the Bad Luck Gamer.
I mean, right? Okay, so
we're pioneers. We're explorers.
let me toot my own horn a little bit here. We'll keep it below the table though, so we don't get banned. Right, a lot of what, like, Alex and I have been sitting down looking at the ecosystem of like YouTube videos for Pathfinder, and we just do things that other channels don't. Like,
that's true.
Things that should have made sense. All right, when Dark Archive came out, there were a few channels, and to be fair, there was some coverage from other channels, but no one covered it like we did. Like, yeah, we didn't do a full look through of the book. We didn't do a full like, oh yeah, let's just look at each of the chapters and talk about how cool they are. No. But what we did is we talked about what was in the book in detail. And not only that, but these build videos that are coming out, the first one has already been doing really well, and no one in the Pathfinder community is going out making like a full build video from like a player perspective. Really, there's like a weeb perspective and a min-max perspective video out there or whatever, but no one's doing a video where it's just like, I have a cool idea for a character and I want to do this one thing really awesome. Like, these sound like such simple video ideas, and we're just rocking it right now. And not only that, I'm not going to go into it too much, but we're also producing content at a rate that a lot of other channels aren't. And I feel like because of that, this channel will start getting a lot more of the runoff from the more popular channels. So we're going to start seeing a big community grow. We're going to see a lot of more subs, more people in the Discord. We're nearly at 90 people in the Discord already, which is nuts. And we're also, on top of this, not only talking about Pathfinder, we're also looking at other game systems once a month, which these other channels don't do. Like, we're doing really well on this channel, and I would not be surprised if in a year from now we're going to be over 10k subs on the channel.
That'd be sick.
I would not be surprised. And I'm a very realistic kind of person. I'm a person who takes everything into consideration and looks at the numbers pretty hard. That's not any kind of exaggeration or like impromptu bravado. That's literally just looking at everything that's going on, looking at how well the channel is doing, and then just honestly the content we're putting out. The channel is going to start growing really fast, and there's a good chance we'll become like the top Pathfinder channel in like a year, or in like a couple years, probably.
I can't wait for that.
It's going to be really cool. And yeah, Richard, I mean, I like keeping my videos at least to some sane length. So they're not going to probably be like multiple build videos, but we will be producing build videos for the same classes, you know, over the course of time. Just want to share the love, give all the classes kind of what's coming up, but we got a lot of stuff coming up. It's really awesome. And even here, looking at the chat, you know, we were at over like 20 viewers at one point, which is nuts for a channel this size. We might, in a year from now, be at like 100 or more. And actually, this is something that I want to ask you all as well. What are some kind of like chat integrations, or what are some like what are some things that we can do to interact with you all more? What are some fun things you'd like to see in like Table Talk or some of our other content? I'll source my information from anyone, honestly. And you're the viewers. You tell me what you come here to see and what you would like to have. I'm very curious to see what kind of content you would love to see brought to the channel, and I'll do my best to bring it. Especially with impromptu streams like next Monday, we're going to be looking into kineticists, which is going to be a fun video. I think a lot of people are going to be here hyped to see what's coming up. And I don't know why, but I'm so unlucky.
Huh. Are you, Mr. Bad Luck Gamer?
Mr. Bad Luck Gamer, you're unlucky. I've been talking so like exuberantly, and we've had a lot of hype in these last couple weeks, and like since like mid last week or something, I've had a cold sore building on the bottom of my tongue.
Ew.
And it just sucks. It hurts. And it makes it hard to talk. But I'm getting used to the pain at least. Oh god, so much energy expounded in an hour. Expounded was not the right word.
Yeah, you know, I know what you're talking about.
Whatever.
I know
Expound means to like elaborate.
Is that what that means? I got the vibe. I just couldn't put it to words. Using your fucking Harvard words again.
Oh, don't worry, Alpha. Like, if anything, the only thing I don't elaborate on is literally every single trait or like condition that comes up in the videos. Mostly because I explain what they do in the loosest term for the sake of what the build requires. But you know, I don't talk about like accuracy bounding, or I don't talk about like there's a lot of other like very technical terms you could use, like DPR and stuff like that for making builds. I make videos that Alex can understand, so you are safe.
Yeah. I am the baseline.
To be fair, you're also really good for content. Like we brainstorm really good content all the time.
Oh yeah.
Like we had the epiphany of what, like we've had some major epiphanies sitting in just talking about like the job and everything like that. And
I'd like to say that I'm somewhat content brained. I feel like I know what some ideas, like if they'd work or not, or at least have to be entertaining.
We make a great pair when it comes to having everything done, because I am willing to go the distance. I'm willing to like be here to do it, to put it all into effort, but my content brain is a little smooth brain, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I know generally like what works or whatever, but Alex is like, hey, you should use this time. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cringe though. He's like, exactly. And then it's like,
it works.
And then it works, and then I'm like,
it's like I kind of know what I'm talking about. I understand I understand the people. I'm a man of the people, they call me.
They call you. They call you. Huh?
Alex, the people's champion. Last name. You know? I don't want to say my last name, but
I'm talking about here on stream. Like, what do y'all want to see on streams, right? What kind of integrations can we add? What kind of fun things can we do? You know, that we can do to make this and this experience more enjoyable. Because we could keep talking about kineticist, you know, till the cows come home, and that's fine. But we're at a position now where the channel is expanding in a lot of directions. And some of you, you know, I've seen a lot of you have been here from the beginning. Some of you have come halfway through. Some of you are new faces. And eventually we're going to lose track of everyone. I just want to get, like, some of you who are here at the foundations right now, tell me what you want so that we can see what y'all are talking about, because it means a lot that you're all here. It helps a lot that you're all here. And I want to do good by you guys, you know? Is what from Dice Tower? That's a game, right? Dice Tower?
I think.
I'm trying to remember. And yeah, Dev Phoenix here. Full look through a book is a bit much, but if I want some specific information, I don't know, like archetypes, for instance. Yeah, we're the archetype channel. I never thought being the archetype channel was gonna be like our claim to fame. You know what I mean?
I know, like, but you know,
People want to know. People like no one talks about the archetypes, and the archetypes are arguably one of the best systems in the game. It's a hobby board game channel. They have a voice of the people. Oh, okay. I've never watched it, so I can't claim that I stole it from them. But if it's what the audience wants, I'll steal it from them. I'll totally steal it from them.
Wait, they have that? Or can we sue? I'm the voice of the people. Only I am. They can't have that. It's my like intellectual property.
I claimed it. Now, I don't see any documents. I don't see any paperwork.
I'm gonna trademark that personality type.
I was kind of like the Convergent idea Jacksepticeye and Game Grumps had. They had the Power Hour come up, and then they had a whole skit where he came over to the Game Grumps studio, and there's like this whole they had this whole thing about him suing them for the Power Hour stuff, and they had
yeah, when I was watching Power Hour, because you know, like
it was really funny.
Yeah, I haven't watched Game Grumps for a long time. I don't really care for Let's Play content anymore. But the Power Hour were like legitimately funny. My still one of my favorite episodes is there's two of them. The tie-dye episode where Ryan just gets lost in California. And the other one where Matt keeps coming in and like getting more and more disheveled and stressed that he's losing things for the company. I just like the weird bits they can pull.
Yeah, they're fun. Game Grumps is fun, but it's like aimless banter that is hit or miss sometimes. Sometimes they have a banger video and it's hilarious. Other times it's just them kind of chatting at each other and being silly. I love like the Sonic I don't even remember what the series was actually called, but it was like a Sonic like series about Sonic being a Chad and banging all the girls from other game series. And they were reading the transcripts from it. It was really funny.
Yeah. I mean, I don't watch I haven't watched Let's Plays in like years.
I watch like the 3 scary games that like Markiplier and Jack are doing, or I'll watch stuff that's like that they're looking at a game in a single video, because I like looking into games, seeing what it comes up. One of my favorite channels is Firecat Gaming, just because they are in a risque game. Haha.
Oh yeah, they are. They're in House Party.
Yeah.
They got a giant surge with the "How's it going, dudes?"
How's it going, dudes?
I remember that.
There was also the Obama part, the Obama joke. What was that one?
The one of Obama being a Game Room star?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really funny. I mean, what protagonist doesn't, right?
Yeah, one of which was a human. It was very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that. There's been a Ninja Turtle resurgence lately.
It was a really cool arcade fighter that came out.
Abort! Get out of here! This is not the conversation we want to have.
Oh, but it's cool.
But, yeah, man, Kinesis is going to be a lot of fun. I honestly have no idea. Apparently, I've just been completely wrong on Kineticist. So, I don't know. I think they're going to be very interesting. They didn't have I guess a key attribute before. So, maybe charisma. Well, they've been doing a lot of charisma, though. I don't know. Wisdom, maybe? There hasn't been a lot of wisdom.
Yeah, wisdom's kind of like a dumb stat, you know?
Yeah, we know, Alex. We know.
It's not strength. Not strength or dex. Oh, if we could get con casters, holy shit.
Con, yeah. They were con. Oh no. No one tell Devin, he's been wanting con for so long.
I wanted to, he's right. Oh man.
Thank you, FNS. I really appreciate that. Glad you're here to stop by and give your appreciation.
Speaking of Kingmaker and Wrath of the Righteous, can I 40k gush just for like a minute?
Sure, yeah. You know what? I'm sure a lot of people here haven't even heard of those two games by
yeah.
Hellcat?
Hellcat Games, yeah.
Yeah, Hellcat.
I gotta say, I love Wrath of the Righteous, and I haven't played Kingmaker. I know you played Kingmaker, right?
Yes.
Do you say it's better or like about on par in quality between the two?
Wrath of the Righteous tightened everything up. I
Okay.
think Wrath of the Righteous is just a better version. They also added more 2E stuff to Wrath of the Righteous, so made it better, you know?
I did notice there were a bunch of things where I just didn't fully understand. And now that Mark explained to me how a turn works in Pathfinder 1E, like, you know, looking back on my confusions with Wrath of the Righteous, makes sense. It was the 1E action system. But Owlcat Games is making a CRPG in the 40k universe, and I'm very excited for that.
That one's gonna be a lot of fun.
It's so cool!
Oh no, Devin, he found out!
No!
No! He found the secret.
If y'all haven't seen the trailer for Rogue Trader, you should. It's very cool. I remember during that live stream, I was like, most of these games are going to be disappointments because that's what being a 40k fan is. And if you get a video game, it's not going to be good. And I was like, I just want 40k first-person shooter, and I want a good RPG. And I got a boomer shooter called Bolt Gun, and I got a CRPG made by Owlcat Games, who created one of my favorite CRPGs. Wrath of the Righteous is up there with like my top CRPGs ever.
It's
I put it next to Divinity. I put it next to Divinity too.
It, but it's just such a good
It's
game.
so good.
Have you finished
Also, no. Also, it's really long, and I got
It's really
distracted.
long.
But I got really far in it.
To be fair, I also really like Disco Elysium.
Disco Elysium is my favorite.
It's definitely one of my favorite games of all time, and I still haven't finished that game yet.
The ending is perfect. Like, honestly, you should. I love the ending.
I've really been meaning to, but I just have such little time, and now I'm playing Xenoblade, which is another game I'll probably not finish. Ah!
I'm like, actually, one sec. Let me look. My Switch is plugged into my other monitor. Let me look how many hours I have in Xenoblade right now. Because I am on like chapter 4. And let me pull up my save. Yeah, no. That's how I know. The most I know about the Pathfinder 1 classes is because I saw them in Wrath of the Righteous. Thought they were cool. 42 hours in, and I'm in chapter 4.
How many hours?
42.
And you're on chapter
4.
4. Okay. That makes sense.
What chapter are you on?
I think so, 1.
Dang.
I haven't had time to play. I'm a busy man.
You know, that is fair.
I actually have a job.
That's fair. That's a fair point. Don't need to rub it in, but okay. Don't need to brag too much.
Well, you know.
That is a really fun...
You are working on some things now.
I am. I'm gonna get cracking on stuff like literally right after this stream. I have plans to do so. That's actually a really fun coincidence in the chat. Girlfriend playing Disco Elysium right next to them.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's such a good game. If y'all haven't played it, you should. It's definitely one of the best written games I've played in a long time. It is really fun to play a character that is so incompetently competent.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it.
This is gonna be a weird reference. There's an old adventure game called, I think, Revenge of the Druids, Wrath of the Druids. Yeah, The Mystery of the Druids. It's an old adventure game. For anyone who gets this weird reference I'm making, The main character of Disco Elysium is a little similar to Detective Halligan from The Mystery of the Druids, in that they are a complete, absolute, incompetent mess that somehow gets the job done really well. Oh yeah, also Crusade mode sucks completely. I turned off Crusade mode. Fuck Crusade mode.
I mean, one of the benefits is even if you fail Crusade mode, it's like, okay, you just aren't playing this mini game anymore. It changes nothing.
It's awful. It honestly, if you're talking about Disco Elysium Dead Phoenix, it is like me telling you to go read a book.
It is,
like, honestly, it is. There's a lot of reading, but there's something about it that there's something special to it. I don't know. It was a game that like I played a lot and got a few more people into, and then it kind of just caused a snowball in our friend group, because I played it and they got another friend to play it, then another friend got another friend to play it, then they got Cam to play it, because we were just playing it in like our Discord like gaming server, just streaming it, like, and people would pop in and be like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's such a good game. The protagonist is so interesting. What I hate about it though is that you get a very strong sense for who the protagonist is, because they do characterization through choices really, really well.
Yeah.
And then someone else will play it, and you're like, I hate your protagonist. He's kind of a douche.
I played the absolute man of the people, just like me. My character was max charisma, minimum physical, so I had to carry around like 20 med kits on me at all times, because if I failed any physical checks, which I would, I died instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's and that, I guess that's fair. The vibe of it's really interesting. I don't know. It's both really like depressing in some instances, but there's also some really funny, like heartwarming moments. Like your partner Kim is an absolute sweetheart. I love that man. And if anyone is mean to Kim willingly, I can't be associated with you. Well, but yeah, it's great.
It's also an intense game.
It is intense.
There's very strong racism in the game represented. There's very strong views on drugs and sex, and it's a very intense game for people who have any sensibilities towards that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's definitely a game that you need to understand that it is a narrative that is probably a lot more like true to life than people would like to see. Of course, and not in other ways. There's definitely some interesting weird bits. I love the weird bits. Digging into the weird bits is one of my favorite parts.
I still need to do a Shivers playthrough. But yeah, that's the thing with it. It's yeah, Kuno will do that.
Kuno
will do that.
Rough character in many ways.
Yeah, there's a lot of things there. I don't know. I as a person, I like, granted, like, it's really, I think it's evident in the taste I have that I have a really strong, like, I don't get really I guess uncomfortable by a lot of things in media. I can see them for very true things or very disturbing things, but I'm not like, it's not a turn off for like, oh, I can't view it, you know? A lot of my favorite media are really depressing, absolutely oppressive in their tone. That's why I like Disco Elysium. That's why, like, I really have been hooked on the Breaking Bad universe lately. It's why I love Disco Elysium. I really like things where usually when it ends, no one is for the better. I don't know why that's my taste. I like really depressing shit. And if that's not your cup of tea, then yeah, maybe Disco Elysium's not fully for you. But I mean, hey, if you stick it through and find out you like it, good on you. But don't push yourself on stuff like that.
I just love intense storytelling in any form or fashion. If a narrative makes me feel in any form, I enjoy it. That's why I can watch like a lot of different kinds of content.
Yeah. I mean, my favorite movie, and it's the movies, and it's like the most annoying part, because I always feel like I have to preface it, especially in like film circles, like who I'm associating with very often, that I have the film bro taste, and I don't like film bros. I fucking hate them. Like they're so annoying. But like, damn, I do really like Fight Club. I really like Martin Scorsese films. I really like Tarantino. I love a movie where the plot is straight white man is at the top and then his entire life collapses underneath him. I really like that. I like long, depressing, talky movies. But the problem is when I say, "Oh, these are my favorite movies," I'm immediately lumped in with pieces of shit. I hate it. But that's my taste. I don't know. I love long, talky, depressing things, which is why Better Call Saul has absolutely absorbed me recently, because that's all it is: depressing and very talky.
Trying to find out if people can hear your audio over my mic.
That's a good question.
It doesn't seem like it. No one's been mentioning it, so. Because you're kind of coming through a little bit on my mic, but it's been on the lower end of things. If anyone can hear Alex's voice doubled up, let me know.
I've heard it, but I haven't figured if it's on the stream. I need to see The Last Samurai. I haven't seen that movie yet.
I can't say I have a favorite movie. My taste is so varied that like the things I enjoy are just very different. Because like I enjoy Godzilla movies. I can't put those on the same platform as like, oh, I don't know, like Lord of the Rings. They're just very different.
And if you're talking about like judging people with like film bro stuff, it's primarily the people I'm talking about. Is there's a very loud majority, and also it's a stereotype in film school that you see like very evidently. I've met a few people like this, so it's not even like fully. It might not be fully justified. It's just the people that I'm talking about are the ones who are like, I unironically idolize Rick Sanchez, Tyler Durden, the main character from Wolf of Wall Street. Like people who are like, oh, they were the good guys of that movie, and not realize the point is you're supposed to hate them. That's what I'm talking about. Those are film bros. And I don't like to associate with them, but goddamn, I like those movies.
Well, also, I'll tell anyone, if you go to school for any subject, it'll put you in a category of people that don't enjoy the movie or whatever, like other people. I know a cousin I have in Norway, his girlfriend, I think, fiance, is an art student. And my God, talking to her about art, I'm just like, you're making pretty pictures sound like way more than it is.
Yeah. I luckily found a group of people that are really cool in the film, like my film circle. Like I found the cool people and the people I want to associate with, and we can all talk about movies. And it's great to meet a group of filmmakers where you can talk about like, here's a really bad movie that just came out, and people can like defend it for being fun. That is very new.
Yeah.
Like they value fun. Oh yeah, I need to see everything all at once. I keep saying it's really good, and I need to see it for a nerdy reason, because that entire movie has been edited in Adobe Premiere, and that should be fucking impossible, and I need to see it. Because that's not the standard. And also the special effects they do would break Premiere.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's why I want to see that movie, because I'm like, how did you do this? I've seen the trailer, and then I found out it was on Premiere. And I was like, excuse me, you did this with what? You did this with the weakest commercial editing service out there?
I like how we just completely transitioned away from Kineticist. It's fun.
This is the Bad Luck Gamer experience.
This is why we're here. We're talking about things we enjoy, and that just happens to be being nerdy about certain kinds of things.
Man, I actually am really sad that I'm not a fan of Stranger Things. I tried. I just couldn't get into it. I was not into the what am I thinking of? The concept. I can see objectively it's very well done. It's the concept didn't hit it for me, so it's not my thing. So I haven't watched it. I watched like half of season 1, it wasn't clicking.
Yeah, it's kind of like me and Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So many people really, really like Game of Thrones, and I watched a bit of it, and I was just like, I don't know. It just seems kind of like boring medieval political nonsense.
Yeah, I feel that. See, like on the other hand, I love Game of Thrones, at least the first 3 seasons of it, and the first 3 books. I thought the first 3 seasons slapped. But I can see someone not liking it, I guess.
You know,
Because it's a fair point.
It's ironic because I love the Witcher series from Netflix.
That's interesting.
But I will say that's only because of Geralt, the character Geralt.
Geralt's character, and also Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill did Geralt very, very well.
He did so well.
It's only because of that I've watched that series, I would say. It's purely because I enjoy the character so much. It carries the series for me. Because, yeah, like, Witcher's also kind of like a lot of political medieval struggle between different factions and all that kind of stuff. And that stuff just kind of bores me like crazy. Yeah. But you know what's funny? Geralt going and seeing some monster and going, fuck. That's funny to
Simple
me.
Man. Hey, I get that feeling. Hey, that's a fair point.
it's just entertaining. What can I say?
And it's the same thing of like, everyone's got like their own just different tastes on stuff. There's different things that one person will be like, will think is really cool, and another person will think is kind of lame. Like, I mean, I know my opinion of I think most anime is dog shit is probably not an accurate statement for most people, but you know, I don't really like the anime style, and I hate the tropes that they do. But dang, if you like Naruto or One Piece or whatever, more power to you.
I will admit, I mean, there's also some really different, like, saying you don't like anime is like saying you don't like film. There's just too much in too many different ways.
Yeah, I approach anime like I approach any sort of foreign filmmaking, which is seeing the traits of them and seeing if I like them or not. It's like anything. Because, like, I can also safely say, like, I also don't like French films. I really don't like the avant-garde editing style that they utilize, especially back in, like, a long time ago. Back in the classic era of filmmaking. I really hate how those movies are edited, and watching those for film school was an absolute chore. So I don't really watch a lot of French films, though I've been told there are some really good new French stuff I should watch, like the Lupin series on Netflix. I heard that's actually good.
Yeah, but see, the thing is like, it's just, you're talking like mainstream anime and not like actual really well done, because you like Jujutsu Kaisen.
I love Jujutsu Kaisen.
And that's anime.
Yeah.
And there's tons of different anime similar to it. It's just,
yeah,
they're more rare. Because I'll admit, I've been watching this. I'm so sad. This season of anime has been awful. Not gonna lie. There's not been many good ones. The only one that's come out that's been good is Overlord Season 4. Because I love the Overlord series. It's really good. I
can't understand. I watched the entire first season of Overlord. I hated it. Like, I don't know what people thought.
That's interesting to me, because Overlord, like, it's kind of it's an interesting political intrigue with a bunch of like evil characters in that perspective.
I don't know. I watched the first season and I was like, I hate all of it. I wasn't enjoying myself. I was really bored.
That's
the whole
really
time.
Interesting.
I don't know. I could maybe, if I rewatched an episode or two, I don't know.
I enjoy just the outlook of like what would happen if a bunch like a player who RP'd an evil character tried to be an actual political power with a bunch of NPCs that are way smarter than him. Like, it creates a lot of interesting moments, and I don't know, maybe it's preconceived notions, maybe it's other stuff. It's hard to say. It's hard when something has been spoiled for you to really enjoy anything that contains said thing. It's like if you really hate pickles, but you try to eat like a very good relish or something like that. Like, you're just like, ugh, I can taste the pickle in here. I just don't like it.
I gotta say, the selling point of Monster being like Silence of the Lambs more than Naruto Dragon Ball, that's hitting me. I think I'm interested. Also, I hate isekai. I hate the concept of isekai anime. I hate them. So whenever there's like, oh, it's a really clever form of isekai, I'm always like, yeah, so it's a clever form of a thing I hate. So I don't know.
I mean, I hate generic Isekai. One of the ones this season I really hated was, oh goodness, let me pull up my anime website. So one with the slimes.
Reincarnated as a slime or whatever?
No, that one's actually really good.
I don't know. It looks really weird. Doesn't look like my thing.
Reincarnated as a tamer or something like that. I have the Japanese name right here, but I don't know what the English version is. So 1 second.
See, like, if I can think of like the anime I actually like, it's Jujutsu Kaisen, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Cowboy Bebop. I really like Black Lagoon. I've seen part of the first episode of Vinland Saga, and I thought it was really cool. I'm excited for the Chainsaw Man anime, because I know that's coming out soon.
Yeah, Monsters are really... I think Monster would be one you'd really enjoy.
Probably. And also, like, it was brought up earlier, and I guess another thing that holds me back for some anime is if I don't like anime where the setting is realistic, and I feel that way with animated stuff in general. I don't like it when you make an animated movie or show about something that could feasibly happen in real life, because then it's boring. Because why'd you animate it?
That's such a bad reason. That's such a bad reason. Why make a movie about something that could happen? You know, like, fuck Saving Private Ryan, right?
No, they're good. It's
see, your reason's bullshit. I'm sorry.
It is. I don't know, but when I'm like, it's one of those things that I attach to, where I'm like, why is this animated? Like, why is it why didn't they just do this live action? There's no reason to animate this.
That's such a dumb reason.
I know, but that's just how I feel in that moment.
Here.
That's reason. It's not. I can logically say it's not a good reason, but that is what I'm thinking when I'm seeing something like that. I'm like, this is really boring. Why is it animated?
Alex does like Baki.
I do like Baki. It's cool. I like I want to see things that are like really good media first, anime second, because I hate anime tropes. They're really annoying. I hate the blatant sexualization. I hate the weird obsession with children. Yeah. It's really gross and weird, and I hate harem shit. I hate the weird softcore porn that a lot of them hit. I hate it. It's really annoying. But when it's like a good show that happens to be anime, then I'm into it. Also, I also just like to watch buff people throw each other through buildings. That's sick as fuck.
I mean, he is a JoJo. I
do like JoJo. I like JoJo, but it's not good. I like JoJo.
I'm legitimately. I'm just gonna call you out. I'm gonna put the spotlight on you right now. You can't say you fucking hate anime when you like JoJo's. It's impossible.
Now listen. I don't say I hate anime. I say I hate most of anime.
No, you said I don't like anime. It's
I don't know.
A blatant lie.
I
like the most anime of anime thing to ever exist.
The characters are fun, and I like the music references. I can say
your stance is bullshit.
I get enjoyment from JoJo. It is not well written. That is my opinion of liking JoJo and not liking most anime is not mutually exclusive. I also like Dragon Ball because I think the characters are fun. That same reason for JoJo.
Again, this is an overgeneralization, but I do agree with what Dead Phoenix here. To be fair, most people should hate most anime more.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
They keep bringing out the same fucking boring shit.
Please stop putting 300-year-old lollies in your shows. 100%. I don't like it. It's really weird, and it's only a justification of a fetish. Please stop.
And see, I'm just gonna wait on the sidelines. The only anime I'm interested in is Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2, and I guess the other thing is a Chainsaw Man anime. I'm really excited for that because I read some Chainsaw Man, then I found out that it was becoming an anime, so I waited because I want to see it animated.
Chainsaw Man's metal as fuck.
That's why I like it. I read the first chapter and I thought it was phenomenal. I was like, this is gonna be an anime? Fuck yeah.
But I agree. Yeah, I hate most generic anime that come out. Like, it's just bad. There's a lot of bad anime. Like I said, most of what's come out this season has literally been generic bad anime with a few exceptions, and it's been very unfortunate. But I don't know. And I saw someone who jumped in early. I may have left already. But Arco Sorian Dad, hello. You did miss, we did talk about Kineticist earlier. It's coming out in a playtest starting next Monday. We're actually going to have a stream on Monday looking into Kineticist live. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm curious. I feel like I've asked you about this before, and I don't know. I don't remember. Have you seen Steins Gate?
I've not. I know of it, but I haven't seen it.
I've had Steins Gate explained to me, also by a person who doesn't really like anime, and it sounds right up my fucking alley. Right up my alley.
I think you would like it.
I think I'd like it. See, I at least have seen bits of Spy X Family, and I don't care.
I absolutely love Spy X Family. It is so good.
I don't want to watch a child run around with their parents, Yawn.
Yeah, well, one, we already know that you have bad taste already. It's been confirmed on stream. Two, I will say, if you're not into, like, slice of life or slice of life adjacent, then yeah, then totally. But I will say the main character of Twilight, who's, like, the spy dude, he's a genuinely interesting character. And not only that, his abilities are really cool. His ability to mimic people one for one and memorize information, like he's like the ultimate spy, but he's not a, how to put it, he's not your typical standardly written anime character. I'll say he's got a lot of, like, he's really good and effective at it, but he feels like a character who's actually good at it, like he's not someone who's like, oh, I went to this new world and now I'm just super powerful kind of powerful. No. He's not a character who just is not powerful for no reason. He's a character that when you get his insights, you see a lot of what he's thinking and what he's talking about, and he sounds like someone who's legitimately good at what he does.
Oh, like actually well-written, competent, instead of everyone says he's competent, so you believe it.
Yeah. Do you ever watch Black Notice or
Burn Notice?
Burn Notice.
No. I know enough of it, though.
Burn Notice was also very interesting because the main guy was a spy-like character, and he would talk about, like, the various things, and it feels like you're actually listening to tips from a spy. That's what the main character from this one feels like.
That's fair. Like, honestly, the main reason is, like, not even whatever dumb reason. I also just don't care for slice of life, and it looks like a slice of life. I've seen clips of it. It's like, it's not entertaining to me. But when I see people talking and saying good things about it, I can see what they're pointing out, and I understand why it appeals to other people. It's just, of the things I've seen of it, of the clips and the trailers I've seen, like, on Twitter, when everyone was, like, freaking the fuck out about it, it didn't look like it was...
Yeah, unfortunately, you can't look at what fans bring up about a series and really get a good gist of it.
Yeah.
Because, like, alright, let's all be real here, okay? Fandom's like the weirdest, dumbest shit about any show. I go and I watch, and it's just like okay, hot take, right? Hot take. Y'all can burn me at the pyre after that.
No shit.
I did not like Molly Mock whatsoever from Critical Role Season 2.
Heavily disagree, but yeah.
The idea of Molly Mock is interesting. Taliesin was not playing Molly Mock very well. And the character really did not come across that well in Senpai character failure. I absolutely disliked Molly Mock and how he was played. The fandom, though, the fandom absolutely loves Molly Mock. And that's because they like the idea of Molly Mock. If you actually watch Taliesin's performance of Molly Mock, it's not that great.
I disagree.
Caduceus cool. Way better.
I agree. I think Caduceus is a cooler character, but I thought his performance as Molly Mock was cool. I thought he did a good job.
I really did not.
I don't know.
It felt like character failure. He couldn't even get the accent, like, consistent with the character. It just felt like the only thing Taliesin could really add was, this is me if I lived a very extra lifestyle. And that's what he kind of tried to make Molly Mock, and that's what people clung to. But I think his performance and the way Molly Mock actually was used was very like I don't get me wrong. I think the concept of Molly Mock is actually good, very interesting. This circus character has a lot of some dark secrets, has a bit of a cult mixed in. Really great. I just don't like how Taliesin played him. I thought it was really bad. I will agree. Percy has been probably my favorite Taliesin character up until this point. I haven't watched season 3 a lot though, so I
haven't even started.
I can't even say much on that.
I know I'm not gonna finish it, so I haven't even touched it. That is a good point. Like, you know, fandom can heavily attach to something, and you just won't like it. Still, I don't care for slice of life. Is like, and also just I guess I'm also a stickler in general for media. If I have a really bad tendency, and I think I've said this on Table Talk, where if I think something's mediocre, I'll immediately equate it to it being bad. It's not a good way to hold things. I admit that, but in my head, it's really hard to differentiate mediocre from bad. Which is why, I see this, like, best anime I've seen in the past 5 years, Overlord, Demon Slayer. Overlord I hated, Demon Slayer I thought was kind of mid. It had some really cool animated bits. I just hate a large chunk of the characters and didn't really care for the plot.
You know, I will pseudo agree with you on that. I think Demon Slayer is really fun. I enjoy Demon Slayer a lot. I absolutely love Overlord. Demon Slayer is just a really pretty general shonen anime.
It is beautiful. You know, I have seen the Demon Train movie.
The Demon Train arc.
The final fight does slap real hard, though.
It's really good.
Really
a lot of the
cool.
scenes are really good, and I am a hard sucker for really good fight choreography.
Yeah.
And that's where I get most of my enjoyment. I will 100% admit that I hate Zenitsu. I love his fighting style.
Fuck that character. Fuck him.
Inosuke, actually, I kind of like as a character.
He's kind of funny.
I like the way of just how, like, he was so good in the train arc, literally because the main enemy looks into your eyes and puts you to sleep, but because he wears the boar head, he can't see where his eyes actually are, and so it just kind of makes him immune to the ability, and I just find that hilarious.
Demon Train was good. I actually did like a lot of Demon Train. It was there's a lot of amazing beats. I still thought it was an okay movie, but it was fun. Yeah, and that's the thing I keep hearing. Zenitsu sucks for the majority, except the end, which I hate that. I hate the stuff where it's like, just suck it up, it gets good. And it's like, can this character? It's like that Pro ZD video. Like, oh, don't worry, the protagonist gets really cool later. Just hold it out for like 50 hours.
Can't say that. You play Xenoblade. Fuck you.
Hey. True, but fuck you. Listen, there's the things you do for Xenoblade, okay? I like the gameplay.
It's actually good. I've just gotten to the point now where you get fusion arts.
Yeah.
And I was like, because I've been watching a little bit of it, but I wasn't paying attention that much. Man, fusion arts are good.
They feel good.
Shit.
They feel so good.
I don't. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna. Are you responding to chat?
No, I was gonna say the only thing I dislike about it is I don't like a lot of the master of arts that you can swap from them.
Like the supers?
No, the master arts. Like you get arts you can bring from one to another.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah,
a lot of them are not that hot because I really wanted to get the evasion up on like tank from one of the healing ones from strategist or whatever. Nope, that one you can't transfer.
Interesting. I haven't had that complaint, but I'll have to keep an eye out for it because I've noticed that there's a few where I'm like, oh, I would have liked that, but I don't know. Granted, I'm farther and I have way more classes than you at this point.
There's more classes, and so I'm expecting it to kind of pick up better, but there's like some really combinations that I really wanted to do. And
there's some really fun ones.
Yeah, sure.
And you'll have to be more specific about Hellsing Ultimate and Berserk, because like which fights do you mean? Because there's some very good ones. Granted, the Berserk manga is the best form of Berserk. But there's some dope fights in Berserk. I can't stand the animes.
And
also Hellsing Ultimate slaps.
Hellsing Ultimate's really good. Hellsing's also another really great anime that I absolutely love.
I mean, I can posit myself as an authority on Berserk. I have a Berserk tattoo. That, you know, like,
I have a tattoo, so you know I know my shit.
Yeah, that makes it so you're an authority, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I have the market sacrifice in the correct placement. I saw these people with their tattoos when they have the market sacrifice on the left side. It's on the right. Fake Berserk fans.
You know, Alex, a lot of pictures get flipped on the internet when they take them.
Oh yeah, like their head placement gets flipped somehow.
No, it's how the camera looks at it.
I know what a left neck looks like, Cameron.
I know what your left neck looks like.
I can tell the difference. Don't patronize me. Don't talk down to me. Show me 100 left necks. I'll point them all out.
Left necks. Yes, Tyler Harms. The new class that was recently announced was the Kineticist. The Kineticist was recently revealed, and it's a lot of hype. It's been one of the most requested classes from Pathfinder 2E. It's coming out next summer, probably June, July, in the Rage of Elements book. And we're going to be looking at its playtest on Monday. So if you want to check out the playtest live with us, you can definitely do so. But back to anime, which is what this channel is really about.
Yeah, you know.
Take the shot. He's getting away. Take the shot.
Yeah, which is very good. I like
yes, exactly.
Team Force slaps.
Kinesis is pretty anime. That's true.
Yeah. Maybe I won't play Kinesis.
You also can't. Yeah, you know what, Alex? Your whole stance on anime is bullshit. You play Xenoblade Chronicles.
Shut up! Xenoblade's good. Xenoblade. Listen, I can have exceptions. I'm an individual. I'm a human being.
You have
Cameron.
So many exceptions.
A
lot of them are the most anime of anime.
Yeah, I like Xenoblade Chronicles. Yeah, you know, such a weird opinion.
No, that's not the opinion. That's not what I'm talking about, Alex. I'm talking about your statement, this claim that you don't like anime. Fuck you.
It doesn't count.
Alex plays a cat girl. Do you play a cat
girl?
No.
No. There is a cat girl in that game, but I don't like play her because she's a cat girl. I play her because she's the fencer class, and that class is really fun right now.
Alex.
I switch. I always have an attack opener, and it's whoever is playing the attacker.
Alex.
Listen, I'll next time it ranks up, I'll switch to Noah because I'm gonna play as the a duo class that I don't want to spoil for you yet. That's actually pretty cool. It has some really fun abilities and field damage radius stuff, and I'm gonna play that. But it's whoever's the attacker is my opening character in Xenoblade. And yeah, I might have played all of Xenoblade 2, but that doesn't prove my opinion wrong.
Alex, I'm sorry, but you've claimed a title that does not belong to you.
What?
You have to hand it back. You can't say you hate anime. You can say you hate mainstream anime, and that's completely legitimate.
No, I also think that there is a lot of non-mainstream anime that sucks ass.
Well, yeah, kind of true, but like you like a majority of the ones that are super anime.
I don't know about that part.
Literally, JoJo's is like the core base for a lot of anime design.
That's not my fault.
You shut up.
And honestly, like, you're not wrong, Dead Phoenix. You're not wrong. I have said, like, unironically, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 gets really good 10, 15 hours in. Because it does.
It does. The games are...
It does get good, but you have to play 10
are the
hours.
Worst. I hate... You have 2 accessory tutorials in 3.
Xenoblade 3 is probably the most egregious with its tutorials, I gotta say.
It's so terrible. It's like you get an accessory in the field. Learn how to put it on. Okay, whatever. Oh, there's a store that sells accessory. Buy an accessory and then put it on. It's like, you just told me how to put on accessories a second ago. Why do I gotta do this one again?
Have you done the tutorial that you have to equip a thing for each character?
Yes, I hated it.
It's so annoying.
Oh, change classes for everyone, and then select these specific abilities, and then you can't change them until you do a very specific fight against a bunch of random mobs.
Yep.
Just let me make the... Anyway.
It's really good, but
your
you have to
point
get past
is
support.
You like anime.
I know.
Yep.
I believe I'm correct and based.
Nope.
And I'm right, and the chat will agree with me here.
Nope.
Yes.
You're wrong.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Come on, chat. Agree with me, please.
Please, someone. Anyway,
I need validation for my opinion.
I'm falling.
Bubbly, please. Make my point for me.
Alex Catgirl mascot.
No, no, I don't want that.
Yeah, maybe from now on we'll just have Alex as a Catgirl in the corner of the screen here. You know, one of those illuminating avatars.
I have
like
done
Bricky's Gobbo. Or
short stack Gobbo.
Short stack Gobbo.
I was on Twitter when that exchange happened.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, something's happening. I mean,
finally a VTuber girl.
You know, I do the realization, you keep saying all of these cool things like, oh man, can you imagine once we get like big and we get like actual artists in our community drawing fan art? I also now realize that I can be the subject of a lot of joking, attacking art. I can be drawn as all sorts of things, and that is a both funny and terrifying concept.
It's happening. It's going to happen. The more we do this, the more the bullshit you spout, Alex, will come back to haunt you. Oh my god, there is justice. There is karma. Ah, the universe. Everything is right.
Damn, the internet means I have to be consistent with my opinions. Damn. What an awful thing.
Yeah, awful.
Oh no, the consequences of my actions.
You know, the best part is I'm not going to share it to all our friends.
Yeah.
You're like, hey everyone, look at the short stack Catgirl Alex art.
I want that. That's awful.
Hey, thanks EM for the donation. Thank you so much. You're the first one to super chat us, so congratulations. That's awesome.
Oh shit, that's dope. Thanks, man.
Thanks for it. Oh yeah, there it is.
Whoa, it's blue and it's special.
Yeah. Man, we're getting donations now. Isn't that crazy?
We're really stepping up. I hate that entire sentence, Spider Nos. I hate that entire set. Every part of that makes me upset. I'm not. I don't. If I were to take photos, they'd only be cool and awesome poses. I'd look like a cool guy. But everyone knows that I am. Don't agree with Spider Nos. Stop that. Just stop that.
Oh yeah, man, Ian, thank you so much. I appreciate it really, and I'm glad to see your support. Really, I am. We've taken a big step, and I guess you've been the first in a couple of the big steps. So I will do my best not to forget your 2-letter name. I had no promises.
Something wicked this way comes, Cameron.
No, only justice.
I don't want this.
We did talk about about the archetype. What archetype? Or are you talking about the new class?
Oh yeah, probably. There was a new archetype, we haven't heard about it. So if there is a new archetype, better get on that. Make a video why they're awesome. Also,
yeah, dude, that's when the book comes out, sadly.
Also, Jess, I would rather die. I would rather die than include that in any of my words. So I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, we did talk. The new class is the Kineticist. That's coming out. We're actually going to be doing another live stream on Monday, looking at it. So come join the fun. Phlegm, please stop. I have to speak. No worries. But yeah. Oh God, Alex, you are the perfect target. You are exactly what the internet loves to bully, and it's
Exactly.
great.
Lucky that I find this entertaining. I find it funny.
Yeah, lucky you don't take it seriously.
No. I'd have to take myself seriously before that happens, and I don't. So.
But it's still going to be funny nonetheless. And watching you squirm with every new piece of art is just going to be so cathartic.
It's like the fucking interrogation.
To everyone we know as well. Vale? Man, Vale's just going to sit back in a nice, like, comfy robe in a fireplace, you know, big comfy chair, pull up Twitter and just look at all the Alex Catgirl images and just sip some tea and be at peace.
They already know the buttons to push that'll make it worse, so terrifying concept. I'm not going to utter. I know what they do if it got to that point. I know what things they'd spread. I'm not going to say it. At risk of it hitting this community too.
Be messaging Vale. Thanks for coming, Spire and Us, and thanks Ian as well for being here. We're gonna be winding down here so soon. Stream's getting close to being done, but it's honestly his big stream. Kind of blew out all my energy in the first hour.
And I blew out all my energy in this hour.
It was taken from you, Alex.
Yes. I can ban, like, Spider capacity to ban people. You know that, right? I can time you out.
I'll untime you. It's fine. You're safer than us.
Damn it!
This is content I approve of.
I hate this. Can I go back on like the whole conversation we had about like me being an employee for you, Cam? Is it too late to back out?
It is not too late, but man, you'd be missing out.
Yeah, I'm gonna back out because people keep making Catgirl
with Catgirl images.
Yeah, that's the reason in the end. Nothing else. Just man, no. There's just
I can't keep going with this, man. I can't keep going with this. It's too much.
All the Catgirl pictures.
And then it'll be like 5 years in the future. I'm hitting 1 million subs. We're doing all bunch of kind of stuff, and you're just gonna be sitting there in your poor little hovel dirt room. You know, you'd be like, at least I wasn't made into a cat girl.
Worth it in the end. Death is nothing to vindication.
God, Alex, I'm glad you're here.
I'm glad to be here.
You definitely bring some spice to the stream that I could never even conceive bringing. But I will say, every time we bully Alex extensively, I will say, channel wouldn't be what it is without Alex's work. He's done a lot of good stuff, and he's helped bounce off a lot of ideas. And honestly, a lot of the format of the channel belongs to at least me, you know, making content for his viewing pleasure. So
yeah,
you know, I appreciate you.
I appreciate that.
And the chat does as well. And one of the things, the funniest things is you'll get paid on this channel before I will.
Hell yeah. Oh, thanks, Jess. It means a lot.
Yeah, well, I think we do. I think we do have a good chemistry. We have enough shared interests with differing opinions.
Yeah, I also like that a lot of things for us is we have similar opinions, but we go about them in completely different ways.
Yeah.
Like, we can have the exact same statement, but then when we expand on it, yours is a lot more logical and thought out in the end. And mine's usually because it's funny.
You know, Alex, I agree with you. I don't like this idea. Alex, do your work!
Damn them! Get out of here! They're on YouTube.
My God.
Did I not ban people?
There you go. You should be able to.
I gotta figure out how to do it on stream. What the fuck?
Sorry about that, everyone.
I am figuring out how to ban people on YouTube. I haven't had to do this yet.
Did you hit the triple dot next to them? You can hit report.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's weird.
You can also put them in timeout.
It did.
With fame comes porn bots.
Yeah.
That's one of those unfortunate things. I don't think I can I? No, I can't refresh it here on this stream.
Yeah, no, it'll have to be bumped. Quick, chat! Spam the chat! Get rid of it!
And I agree with you now, Alex. I've been threatened with catgirl art, and this cannot happen. There's no justice in the universe.
Now it's wrong. Now it's not okay.
Yeah. I may be logical, but I'm incredibly biased. There you go.
Perfect.
Bump catgirl Alex. That would be, you know, business brain kicking in. That would be a hilarious stickers to have catgirl Cam and catgirl Alex. People will be like, "Oh, that membership looking tasty though."
On one hand, get that money. On the other hand, I don't like the method.
That's what being a content creator does to you. You start looking at your morals and putting price tags on them, and you're like,
I'm already a person that, like, money is money. It's more important than your. In the end, you need to make money, so whatever. But I don't like this method. If it's anime adjacent, I don't want it.
You're fine. That's no worries.
Yeah.
And also for what Jess said, we will not do that. Only for the fact that humiliation play is considered porn. And I don't want to get banned because I'm in the worst ban ever. Oh, your humiliation play on stream. People making Alex like, yeah, for money. I'm being indulged.
I didn't ban you, Jess. I timed you out for 10 seconds.
Nah, you did it. Now Jess will come back twice as strong.
I'll do it again. Yeah, I banned. I remember. Yeah, I banned. I timed Jess out for 5 seconds. Oh my god.
That was a fun stream. That was a lot.
This is a very fun stream.
Unfortunately, the flame came back second half.
It is our time to wrap up. So
it is. We just hit that time just now. I'm the gift that keeps on giving. No, Alex is the gift that keeps on giving. We would have none of this if Alex wasn't here to bully.
I guess it's a good thing.
But yeah, it's been a pleasure. I guess we're gonna have another impromptu stream next week, so be on the lookout for that. And we got a lot of fire coming up on this channel. We got a lot of really fun things. Community spotlights for character builds, all kinds of fun ideas. We got some new stuff coming up around the corner. And hopefully, fingers crossed, I can start doing some cross content with other content creators, some collabs. And that would be really cool. But unfortunately, as the way is in YouTube, it's unless you got the viewers, unless you got the subs, people are not going to look your way until you can offer them something that's, appeasable. So we'll get there. I know we will. I have a very strong opinion that we're probably going to hit like 10k subs in this next year. And we're going to do a lot of fun stuff. We're also going to have some live skits coming up, some in-person live play action going on. We got a lot of really fun things coming up around the corner. And it's all thanks to all of you. So thank you all so much for being here, for bullying Alex for content. It's really great. I'm sure there's all kinds of fun clips that could be made from this. And oh god, that's a good idea actually. And you know, hopefully we will be able to continue bringing in the content and the enjoyment. So with that, I guess we'll go ahead and say goodnight unless you got any final words, sir.
One final thing.
Sure.
Yeah, Jess, I know. I do know that Vale was messaged. I might have received some. But nothing else.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night.